Historically, colonizers have changed the names of people, places, and things because
Hi lovelies, and welcome back to another TikTok video. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Stranad and here is Belly's Stitches. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for all the love and support. To those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, you guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Alright lovelies, let's get in today's video. So lovelies, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok and I thought to share with you guys where this Karen was actually saying that black people are so notorious in terms of giving their children or their kids names. Like they are so notorious giving 26 names that people can even pronounce. And this actually got me thinking, like, what does she like, what business of hers than 26 names? I have never seen a 26 name given to any black person. But guys, as usual, I was able to, put up some stitch because a lot of people were reacting to what she had to say. She was like saying it so, oh my goodness, why is it that? Why are you people so notorious in giving 26 names, guys? I was just able to put up some stage as well as the video where she was trying to express this, thing she had in her, guys. I'm just gonna roll it as well as the stitches. Please, leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that this channel does not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We are just here for educational purposes, guys. Why not just share this video, subscribe to my channel if you've not done that already, and let's get into it.
Like, black people are notorious for naming their children 25-letter names that they're never going to get even pronounced right, let alone spelled right. Like, why would you do that?
Do you know why they actually do that? Yeah. The reason for that is because during slavery, their identities were taken away. So they had to have unique names in order to identify their offspring when they were sold from different plantations. So that came down generationally as generational trauma.
Okay, well, how about now? Isn't that sort of trauma for that poor kid that's never going to have his name spelled right?
Only to your standards. Like, what is...
If I were that child, I wouldn't want my name misspelled all the way through or mispronounced by people.
That's because people can't take the time to pronounce it correctly.
Whatever.
You can say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, but you can't say Jaquan. Are you kidding me?
Okay, whatever the result is, the poor child does not have his name pronounced correctly or spelled correctly.
Because people do not take the time. You can take the extra 2 seconds to do it, but instead you're sitting here making fun of a whole culture of people for things that they didn't have a choice on.
Do you have a name that gets misspelled a lot?
I sure don't. Well, because my mom whitewashed my name.
So that's racist.
Here, Elizabeth, we've had to say your names for centuries. Chef Shingbo, Pilipchuk, Rouse Polahowski, Schneider, Schmidt, Minkowski, Mossbauer, Kirchhoff, Perkett, Dornberger, Semmelweis, Schwarzenegger, Eddingshausen, Bischofberger, Schrager, Fahrenheit, Copernicus, Fraunhofer, Schrodinger, Messerschmitt, Peter Piper picked the pack the pickle peppers. Oh, and how could I forget this one? Master. The list goes on and on. Our babies have to say your names every single day. And here you are feeling sorry for the Jaquan. Get out of here with that. And I do not apologize for any name that I mispronounced disrespectfully.
26 letters, huh? Well, this is my name. I'm gonna give you an opportunity to see if you can pronounce it. You didn't get it? All right, it's not key. It's not key. It's very simple. Na key. 2 syllables, easy. So, lady though, you mean to tell me you could say Stokowski, Stoyovskovich, you could say Liechtenstein, no problem. But na key, that's too much for you? And this ain't no lesson. This ain't no lesson. Although historically, colonizers have changed the names of people, places, and things because they couldn't pronounce it. They didn't even want to try to pronounce it. You'd rather my name be Toby. Naki, it's too hard. But Liechtenstein, Stoyovsky, and all of that, that's cool. Got it.
While she's already gotten that lesson in the video, I'm not going to reiterate what she said. What I am going to say is this. My name is 5 letters. 5. 2 syllables. I've been called everything but my name over the course of 35 years. Kenda, Kendra, Kenya, Kwanzaa, Zena. My name is Kenza. These long 15-letter names, blah, blah. It's not about not knowing how to pronounce it, because I'm going to correct you every time. Every single time. Y'all think y'all are just too good to be corrected. Well, can I just call you? No, you cannot. My name is my name. My mama gave it to me, and you will call me as such. Period. You can say Arnold Schwarzenegger. You can say Joaquin. You can say Siobhan. Hell, you can pronounce chrysanthemum. You can take the time to pronounce the words that you want to pronounce. Then you can take the time to pronounce the name of any person that you get introduced to. Jaquan, Ladasha, Deshaun are easy to pronounce. You just don't want to do it because you are bigoted. Own that.
This isn't even unique to black people. I know plenty of people from other cultures who have this exact same experience. I know for me personally, my first name is an Arabic name, and a lot of people have trouble pronouncing it correctly the first time they hear it. I get a lot of repeats. I have to constantly repeat myself until finally they get it right, let alone spell it. Lots of other cultures go through this. I know plenty of Asian friends, for example, that have anglicized names because their original Asian names could not be translated here in the West. So unfortunately, it is a kind of racism when you just don't take the time to take someone's name that they give you and properly try and pronounce it correctly, let alone write it correctly. A form of decolonization, and even a way for you to remove your own personal internalized racism, is by just taking the time to hear that person, understand their name, and just try and pronounce it correctly.
I was a teacher for like 10 years, and in that time I worked for an international program that saw many students from all over the world: Jakarta, Egypt, Japan, Florida, just to name a few places. I think that one of the funniest things about this is that it taught me that learning someone's name and pronouncing it is fairly easy. All it takes is asking their name and then pronouncing it back to them after they've said how to pronounce it. Sometimes it might take word association. So they'd be like, oh, it's like pain. And then I'm like, oh, okay. Or sometimes it helps if I learned like the origin of their name. So they'd be like, oh, it means hope. And I'm like, oh, okay. I think that it's one of the most basic, simple things you can do to show that you trust and respect somebody. And I think that it helps other people start to respect you very quickly, especially if their name is something that's not common. The only time that I've ever had any like trouble or encountered people who had trouble with a student was this one student whose name was Rayan, Rayyan. And it was very interesting to me because Rayan is not a very hard name to say. Rayan is not a very common name, at least not over here, but people would pretend that they had a lot of trouble. And I say pretend because I think, again, that it takes only a little bit of effort to say someone's name correctly. Now, what the other teachers would do, the teachers who were teachers, they would call him Ryan. And he gave them the green light, but he told me that he found it very disrespectful because his name is so simple, so easy to say, and that Ryan is not his name. So think about that next time you talk to somebody and you call them the wrong name and you just go, oh, can I just call you this? It's easier. Just think about that because it's so easy to be respectful and it's so easy to learn someone else.
Seriously, lovelies, there's this adage that they say that wahala not the finish for market. Like, what is it with these Karens? You know, most of these Karens and Beckies, they will not leave black people out of their mind. They just have problem with anything that black people does. They have problem with the way you talk, the way you breathe, the way you eat your food, the way you go to the market, the way you go to the shopping mall, the way, like, seriously, like, so now she's so mad at the way at which people of color give, you know, or name their children or name their kids or their words whatsoever, and she's calling it notorious. That they are so notorious in times of, you know, like, seriously, like 26 name. I have never seen a black person's name which is 26. Like, what is all of this? And the way she was trying to say it with the, anger in her, trying to like, oh my God, black people are too notorious in giving the kids name that is so hard to pronounce, that is so long, that is so blah, blah, blah. Like, seriously? What? So, you cannot pronounce a name doesn't mean that that name is so notorious and so like they intentionally try to spoil your name. A simple name that you can pronounce, they want to squeeze, try to like, oh my goodness, what kind of name is that? I was telling someone that, okay, my name is Belinda. Like, are you seriously right now? You guys are the people who ended up colonizing everything we ever heard. Colonizing everything, including the names, including the church, the clothes, everything. You even end up in, colonizing both the cultural background, food, every other thing. And you are here complaining that, oh my goodness, the black people are so notorious in terms of names. And someone was even at the background trying to give her the reason why she feels so. Okay, let's just start from afresh. If you don't know the history of black names or whatsoever, I think we should just remind her or maybe refresh her that long time ago a particular set of colonizer decided to go to Africa, then stole or bought some slavery after colonizing that particular Africa, then brought these people into a place where they don't even have access to. They decided to strip everything away from these people. Then they decided to keep on the memory and the remembrance alive. They keep on living, as in keeping the names, generation yet, because these people are just trying to find their roots later on. If you're so angry that, okay, black people are notorious in giving their whatever 26 names, oh my goodness, the reason and the fault should be you and your ancestors, because you guys decided to go to Africa and colonize that place, decided to take a lot of people with you. You actually forcefully take a lot of people with you. You brought these people into a place where they had nothing to do. You forced these people to change their everything, identity, name, culture, tradition. You can't name it but a few. And because they actually want to still maintain and still remember where they are from, they decided to keep on keeping their names of their ancestors and their ancestors trust to this day. And now you're having problem with the names. That's why if you want to pronounce the name, you will try as much as you can to spoil those names, to try to like, oh my God, this name is so hard in pronouncing. Like wow, how did we all get here? How did we all get the way she was, even her expression, you will know that, oh, she's already pissed with the names of people of color. She's so pissed with the names. The way she was like, are you kidding me right now? Wow. If you feel that these names are too heavy for you to pronounce, these names are, 25 to 100 names, the way you just said, why not just sit down and say, oh my God, I think the reason why is because these people are just trying to maintain and also, remember and not try to lose the names of their ancestors, just so as to know their roots and their generation, because they were not able to. Your ancestors strip all those privileged out. So you get it now? So if you feel offended about the names, you can just go and take a chill pill and sit down, because there's nothing you can do about it. And you people just quit trying to spoil the names. When they tell you my name is Chihuahua, you say Chihuahua? Like, seriously? Like, but when it's Nathan, Leo, that, oh my goodness, guys. Anyways, what do I know? Why don't just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that this channel does not support any form of bullying, harassment whatsoever. We are just here for educational purposes, guys. So why don't just share this video, subscribe, leave your thoughts, and I will see you lovelies when I upload my next. So guys, if you have watched up to this extent, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that this channel does not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We are just here for educational purposes, guys. So why not just, leave your thoughts, subscribe if you're here too, then like this video, share, and I will see you lovelies when I upload my next video.